Hello, and welcome to a bonus Sudoku. Bill said that he is providing us this little bonus puzzle because, for the record, he is a fan of the television show Only Connect, which means he's a fan of having themes that must be deduced, which fits this month. This month is all about guessing the puzzle for the next day. Um, he put this into the software, and he was very excited that it was a good Sudoku. Um, I'm not surprised coming from Bill, right? But I figured I would go through it, share it with you all, and give it the good old college try. Um, I believe it's still gas-ish, but I am not sure. We will sure find out as I go through with the solve. So we have Only Connect Killer Sudoku by Bill Murphy. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in cages must sum to the given total and must not repeat. So, what does that mean? Well, this is just standard killer cages. These two cells here sum to 3, these 3 to 15, these 4 to 22, so on and so forth throughout the grid within these dotted dashed regions. Additionally, for some people who, killer cages, you don't want to sit and try to figure it out. I know you can only really see the edge here, but under the advanced setting, there are options where you can calculate. So again, you open up your settings, it's the gear icon, right? And under advanced, there is a killer calculator tool. And if you flip that on, when you select a cage, it will show you all the different options for a sound. Let me give you an example here. I'm going to turn it on. Um, what are the ways you can make 17? There are 7 ways that you can sum to 17. And it shows me them right here. 179, 269, 278, 359, 368, 458, and 467. I definitely could not have come up with that off the top of my head, but it did the work for me there. Theoretically, I won't have to do all that math. Um, we'll be able to use our deductive reasoning to figure out more reasonably what the cells have to be, but I guess only time will tell. So, with that, those are the rules. Let's jump right into it. All right, well, we're going to assume that there's a kind of gasish element to it, so I will not be pencil marking this. Um, I'm already seeing some relationships between cells and such, like here, the 3 has to be 1, 2, 4 has to be 3, 1. So it has to be 3, 1 in this order because this will be 1, 2. I see 17, which has to be 8, 9. 16 has to be 7, 9. So if this is 8, 9, then this must be 7 here with 9 here. I see this is 1, 2, 3. Don't think I can do anything better there. Well, actually, with 8, well, this is interesting. With 8, we know 8 has to have one of 1, 2, or 3. This is going to have 1, 2, 3. This will have 1, 2, 3, which means that we actually have a 1, 2, 3 triple, which means none of these can contain 1, 2, or 3. I guess maybe that's interesting for the 13. I'm probably getting distracted, though. Yeah, I am actually. I completely missed this 8, 9, which actually is fully resolvable thanks to the 9, 7, and 9 gives us 9, 7 here, and the 9 gives us 8, 9. Everything points back to itself, it seems. Um, though we don't have something there. Anyways, what I was talking about with this is that 13 cannot ever not contain. Sorry. It has to contain. That's the right way to say it. It has to contain 1, 2, or 3, because if it doesn't, then a 3-cell 13 cage, 4, 5, 6, that's already 15. You're too high there. So this would also have to be one of 1, 2, or 3, which means we have another 1, 2, 3 triple, which means that with the 7, 8, 9, this is 4, 5, 6. It's not really restricting. Um, I guess this has to be 5 or 6. All right, well, another trick we can use is we can do our sums. So we know that every Sudoku will have the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, column, and box. That's our normal Sudoku rules here, at least. Um, so as a result, that means that if we summed, all the values that are in a box, that would be 45, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up sums to 45. What we can then do is say that the same thing applies for a column, for example, or for a row. I'm not actually seeing a good row candidate here. We'll just do that. What that means is if we look in this box, for example, we've already used 25, so we only have 20 left to work with, right? Now we subtract 3, and now we only have 17 left to work with in 3 cells. We subtract 8, and now we only have 9 to work with in these 2 cells. And why that's interesting here is if we only have 9 to work with in 2 cells, and we know that this has to be 4, 5, 6, the only way that that works is if this is 6 and this is 8. This would then be a 4, 5 pair here, which we can't really do anything with. 4 would be 2, 3. 5 would be 1, 3. I can't really do better. I was hoping for something else, but we can maybe do a little bit more math here, right? 27 leaves us with 18. This leaves us with 12. 12 in 3 digits. If we use 1 is either 11 in 2 digits, which yeah, it's not very restrictive. Maybe this is better. 30 um 30 minus 21, so 9, 9 in 2 digits. Yeah, again, not very restrictive. I really thought these sums would be more valuable, but yeah. Hmm. Hmm. 9 has to go in 25. 7 also has to. So okay, wait. Here's how we can think about this, right? 9 and 7 specifically have to go here, by the way. 9 and 7 specifically have to go here in the 25 cage. So we know that this is 9, 7. What does that leave us with? Well, without even doing any math, we know that this has to be 3, 6. And the reason is because this is our 4, 5 pair, right? And this is 1, 2. So 9, 7 here leaves us with 3, 6. Although the 9, 7 doesn't really seem to do much pointing across, I think... No, maybe not. Yeah, this is interesting. We've used 20 here. Well, this is interesting, actually. We're missing 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. 2 definitely can't go in here. It has to be, if we maximize, for example, we say this is 8, 9 here, then we need a 3, right? Um, so 2 never could go in here in the first place. But can we do better then? Because if we get too big, for example, like if it's 2 and 8, um, but never mind. I guess 2, 8 could be 4, 1. Never mind. Why is this such a struggle here? 10. I've completely missed this. 10 has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So can I do better with that? 9 has to go in one of the 20 cage. Oh, and we know which 20 cage. 9 has to go there. 9 has to go in the 17 cage then, which means we need to make 8 in 2 digits, which leaves us with 3 different options. 172635. This is either 1 5 or 2 4. Hmm. When I was doing the math here, I said I had to make 11, right? Or 12, and then this being 1 or 2 either gives us 11 or 10. Either 11 or 10. We know that we have 9, 7 here. Okay, and that kind of restricts your options because 9, 7, 3, 6. 6 would never work. It has to be 3, which means this has to be 6, and then 3 can't go with 9 because that's already 12. It has to be 3, 7, which means this is 2, this is 1. All right, I think that that makes sense. I sure hope it makes sense, but I think it does. And what that means for us is 1, 5. This has to be 1 here. This will be like a 2, 3 pair with 1, 5. Well, 9 has to go here. 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 7. And 4, 7 is 11, which means it has to be 2. There we go. Slowly but surely here we made it through. This will be 3, 5. I don't think we can really do anything much with this here, at least not yet. But that is some progress, some good progress. I would even claim. Um, then 8. Hmm. 15. Here we go. Sorry, I've missed this for a while. It can't have 9 in it. And if it can't have 9 in it, then it must be 7, 8. And we know the order. If we know the order there, we can place the 8 here. 7 then has to go with the 20 because we know this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 5, 6. 5, 6 is 11, which makes this 2. 5, 6 also tells us we know the order of the 5, 3, and it's all coming together. It's all coming together. 4, wait, 4, 6. We know that this is 5, 6, so this is 4, this is 6. Then this has to be 1 then. 6, 2, 2, 3, 4. I can't do better than that right now. 2, 3, 4, though, leaves us with 1 and something. One and 3 or 1 and 4. 1 and 3 would make us have to do 4, 6. 1 and 4, 5. Wait 1 second. 1 and 4 would be 5, so it would have to be 3, 6. Oh, well, either way, it's 1, 3, 4, 6, and that just leaves us with 5. And that tells us that this is going to be 7, or 6, sorry. I swear I know how to do math sometimes. This is 6, 5 then. It can't be 6 in the 9 cage. It has to be 6 here then. Because we know this is either 5, 1, 3, or 4, 2, 3. I guess that means we always know 3 goes here. Well, what are you missing? 13? 13 in 2 digits? Not a lot of options. It has to be 5, 8, doesn't it? Which means this is a 2, 3, 4. And that means 4 has to go here. 2, 3. Right? No, wait. Something about that's off. 5 requires 1, 3. So actually it has to be 4, 2, 3, which means this is 4, 2, 3. No, that makes, yeah, sorry. That makes sense. 4, 5, 5, 6. I guess once we had the 6, we always knew that this was also a 4, 5 pair. Then 3, 5, 8. I don't know why we're holding out for so long here, folks. 7, 8. 8. Okay, well, now, doesn't it have to be like 8, 2, 4, 1? The second you do 8, 6, you're done, right? Um, and 8, 5 also would be impossible. So this is going to be 5, 6. That's 11, which leaves us with 9, I guess kind of like this one here. Then this is going to be 2, 4 with 1. And that means this is 2, 4 here. 1, 1 gives us, whoops, gives us 1, gives us 5. 4 gives us our 4, 7. That gives us 4 here. We need 1, 3 to finish that. This has to be 2, 3 like that, thanks to this 2. We're missing 8 still. Then this is 2, this is 5. Assuming these add up. Yeah, this is 12, this is 10. This is 5, 8. We still can't actually resolve 5, 8. 5, 8, and 1. All right, this is 5, 5, 7, as we just said, to make 12. This is 8, this is 5. Then 7 and 9, actually. 1, 7, 9. We did say that that was, we had to make 8 in 2 digits a little while back at this point. 3, we're missing 8, 8, 6. Then finally to finish us off, this is going to be the 6, this is 4, this is 1, this is 3. Whew. And we are done in 16 minutes and 13 seconds with Only Connect Killer Sudoku by Bill Murphy. I'd still claim that that is gassish. I'm assuming that if you threw in some pencil marks, it'd be a little bit easier to track the options, right? Because we knew, for example, that this had to be 1, 3, 4, 6. Because we said if it's 1, 3, it's 4, 6, and if it's 1, 4, it has to be 3, 6. So, you know, those types of things there would have been very helpful. But again, I always enjoy a good challenge, and I think that it was a quite fun Sudoku because, you know, it's always weird when you see these blank Sudoku. For so long, I had only done classic, and the second I saw like the first ever blank Sudoku, I was like, how do you like what does this even mean? But variance, you can just do so many amazing things. But anyways, I'm ranting. I'm digressing. So with that, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thank you for watching.